Welcome to Get Your FRQ On. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use your calculator's sinusoidal regression feature to fit a model to sinusoidal data. So to begin, you will need data in your stat editor. So I'm going to show you my stat editor. I've already input the data just to save some time. So I'm going to click on Stat and then Edit, and you'll notice I've got L1 and L2. I've got annual data, or monthly data really, for January through December, some temperature data for something, whatever, it's just numbers. So I have that data input, and what I want to do is I want to use one of the other stat features. So I'm going to go to Stat again, but I'm going to go to a different menu. So if I go to Stat, now I'm going to move over to Calc, and the one I want is this one right here, Sinusoidal Regression. All right, so I'm going to click on that, and I don't think it really matters what the iterations are. I'm not going to change it. My X list is L1, my Y list is L2. You can set the period. I'm not going to. I'm just going to let the calculator do its job. But what I am going to do is I do want to store the answer that it gets as my Y1 because I do want to graph this. All right, so I'm going to click on Variables down here, move over to Y Variables, save it to Y1, and when I'm ready, I'm going to highlight Calculate and hit Enter. All right, so this is what it's telling me. There is a sinusoidal model for that data of the form A times sine of bx plus c plus d. And these are the values of A, B, and C. A is 6.505 and change, B is 0.496 and blah, 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 C is negative 1.7279, blah, 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 D is 11.928, blah, blah, blah. All right, that function has been stored in Y1. And I want to show you how decent of a job this does. So I'm going to graph this function along with the actual scatter plot for that data. Now to do that, I'm going to go to second y equals, which gets me to my stat plots. These are all off, so I'm going to open the first one, and I'm going to turn that on. That is set to scatter plot. L1 is my X list, L2 is my Y list. That is set. So now I'm going to go to graph, and the little blue stars here are the data in the table. The blue graph here is the model that sinusoidal regression gave us. As you can see, it does a pretty good job. So that's how you can use your sinusoidal regression tool to fit a sinusoidal model to sinusoidal data.